What's up, everybody? Social Reefer here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Sorry that I've been gone for so long. As I mentioned in other videos, this is completely random and not planned, and a lot has been going on, so I couldn't make the time to do a video where I felt I could provide you guys with information that's helpful. But since the last time I made my last video, a lot of things have changed. As you can see, I got a lot of different fish in here, and I made a big revamp. Had to go smaller. I felt the other fish, although they weren't that big for most people, they were too big for my system. They were stressing out corals, running into them, and just breaking them and stuff. So I wanted to get smaller fish that were more suitable for my size system. That's something that I believe a lot of people should take into consideration when they're in this hobby. Just because you love a fish so much does not make it the right fish for you. But yeah, guys, a lot of losses, a lot of lessons learned, and here we are today. The new fish that I got this yellow tang. I always have my borbs. I love my borbs. Oh, I'm happy this little guy's out. I love this little scooter blenny that I got. Let me see if I can zoom in on him for you. That's him right there. He's doing great. When I first got him, it was kind of iffy. If you go on my Instagram page, you can see the video when I first got him. He was not moving that much. But once he settled in, he is a monster. He's all over the place, always eating pods. And once in a while, he runs into my mandarin, and they actually get along pretty well. So I'm happy for that. A lot of my corals, I don't know if I was that detailed in showing you guys what I have here before, but a lot of my corals have matured since then. I noticed corals are kind of funny. They will not grow for a long period of time, and then they have this growth spur out of nowhere. And you notice they start stretching out more for LPS, or for SPS, you'll notice they grew a new branch, and they grow like in spurts. So don't be discouraged when you see you have corals that don't grow for a long time. Once their moment comes, you'll see them go through a nice little growth spurt that will surprise you out of nowhere. My scolies that I've shown to you guys in my earlier videos, which are down here, have been recovering beautifully. As you can see, those are the 4 of them right there in the middle. And my master scolie has fully covered its skeleton. Although when it's feeding and it recedes a little bit, it doesn't cover the full skeleton. So I want to say it's about at 90% of what it used to be. My UFO scolie, although it still looks terrible, you could go back for yourself and see it was much worse than this. I feed them regularly every single day, and they've been growing very well. There's a few new corals down here my friend Reefer NYC hooked me up with. They're just down here for the meantime because I haven't found somewhere to put them in my display. But once I find a nice spot where I could put them, I'll put them up there. Not every coral down here is sick. But yeah, I keep it clean, and I actually like it down here because I notice corals are much happier when they're not disturbed by fish that are swimming 100 miles an hour past them on a regular basis. It takes a very hardy coral to withstand all of that. So if you have smaller fish that haven't fully adapted to your system, if you could find a spot to just allow them to grow where they can mature and withstand the stresses of fish swimming around them regularly, that would be a big plus. But yeah, my diamond goby, I don't know if I spoke about this guy before. I grew to love him. In the beginning, I didn't like him much because, as you can see, there's no substrate in this area here. He cleared that whole thing out, and I let him do his thing. You know, I'm not gonna mess with it. It's his tank. And I actually like what he did, because by him clearing out this little section here, it allowed me to put my gonis down here. And before, the reason I didn't like putting my gonis on the sandbed is because fish, as they swim by on a regular basis, stress them out by putting substrate on them. And then they tend to stress out and they stay closed most of the time, and then that leads to way worse issues. But now that my diamond goby cleared out this area, there's not really much substrate that the fish could swim by and disturb the corals with. And they've been down here, I want to say, for about a couple weeks. It hasn't been that long, and I've noticed that they're adapting very well. They haven't shown no signs of stress, so that's a big plus. You know, like I mentioned to you guys, I do these videos and it's all freestyle, so I don't go back and see what I speak about on a regular basis, but I try to update you on everything that I learned personally. You know, it's little things in this hobby that other people don't bring up that actually help you become successful. You just got to catch on to the details as you're going by and trust your instinct. As long as your heart is in the right place and you're trying to do good, take notes down and remember the things that worked out for you, because what works out for you may not work out for another person. But once again, that's why I love this hobby, because there's so many different ways of being successful. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys' support, because I get a lot of positive feedback, and more than anything, I appreciate the fact that you guys actually enjoy my videos. So I had to do this video just to let you guys know that I'm still here. Maybe in the future I could start doing things more planned and focus driven on certain topics, but I don't want to be as predictable as other people. You know, I do try my best to respond to all the questions that you guys ask me in the comments. I don't want to be just another person, you know, that is doing the same thing. I just want to show you guys what I do, because I genuinely love this hobby, you know, so your love is much appreciated. If you do want more content from me, this is my handle for Instagram, social_reefer, and I post there regularly. The contents that I post on my page is exclusively, you know, reef content, but in my stories, I tend to just post whatever I feel like it. It's nothing explicit, but just want to let you guys know it's not exclusively all about the hobby, you know. My posts are exclusively about the hobby that stay on my page, but if you go on my stories, you might just see regular things that I do on a regular day-to-day basis, which is not, you know, something that I do every single day, but I'm just giving you guys a little warning. If you do go to my page, don't just expect reefing content. But yeah, these torches here, I have to say, have been my favorite part of my tank. They are so happy, and it has been the most successful thing that I've done in this hobby. They're super fluffy all the time, from day till night. They're showing so much flesh, every single one of them, if I could just get under them. And no matter what, other corals may be going through their little phases, these guys are always open, and they look so beautiful. All of them, I can't even pick. You know, Holy Grail up here, which is by far the most brightest coral in my tank, or any other one. They just all beautiful and unique. So I really love torches. I really tend to grew to love them even more now that I can actually keep them alive. But yeah, my hammer garden is one of my sweethearts because these guys, they've grown for me through anything. Anywhere I put them in this tank, as I've been moving them around, they always grow and they always stay happy. But yeah, guys, I just want to give you a big thank you for following along with me in my journey. You know, don't hesitate to ask me any questions or just talk about whatever it is that you guys want to talk about in the comments. As long as it's referring to the hobby or this video, I would gladly respond. Please show some love, share my video, follow me on the gram, social_reefer, and you know, have a great day, guys. Take care, much love, and peace out.